Adab, Sat Sri Akal. Very good afternoon to all of you. So by the time people are joining us, I'm sure the hall is going to be full. So many lovely ladies. Where are they going to meet such lovely ladies? But by the time they join, maybe they are having lunch or whatever. Let's warm up. So I would like to know the audience profile a little better. How many of you don't know LGDs? Please raise your hand. Everybody knows. That makes my life easier. How many of you are retailers? Okay, okay, okay. Yes. How many of you are manufacturers? Okay. People sitting on the fence, not doing LGDs as of now? Raise your hand. Not doing LGDs? Okay. But you want to know more about it. Fantastic. So, without further ado, let me tell you the logic behind doing this session and why we have only 7 panelists, all of them women. But before I take you on that route, I'll tell you a little bit. Believe that nobody knows everything, but everybody knows something. So let's learn from each other. And I believe that peer-to-peer learning is the best learning. So with these words, now let me go in a flashback mode. Can you show the first slide please, slide number 1. इतना टाइम नहीं लगना चाहिए बेटा. Yes. The reason I am showing you this slide because this venue and GJC has a very close connect. Even before this venue was opened commercially, the first trade event for jewelry was organized by GJC. And the first session which on LGDs was done here in the same room, and I was the one who did it. So I definitely want to thank GJC because having given me the opportunity. So that's slide number 1. Slide number 2. Show slide number 2. You see the date? September 22. And you see all women. So we spotted a trend. We spotted a trend that there are many women entrepreneurs who are going to join this industry. And we have proved right. At last count, there are minimum 25 women entrepreneurs who have embraced LGD. And the number is only growing. Now, this is a cultural shift because if you have to take the holistic picture, see, when we talk about business, trade and industry in India, is mainly dominated by mercantile communities such as the Gujaratis, Marwadis, Kachis, Punjabi Khatris. And in this community, women never come to the forefront. I recently read a biography of Rahul Bajaj. उसमें clear cut लिखा है, हम औरतों को business में involve नहीं करते. लाल भाई का history देखो, you won't find a woman. Adanis देखो, no women. Of course, Ambanis are game changers. Even Birla, Ananya Birla has joined the business, but she is not in the main group, right? So this is a very, very big thing. So many women, and I also admire, and I always say that every business has to follow that 1,000 days journey. See, first 100 days you warm up on an idea, you decide what to do, whether to do or not to do. The next 1,000 days are crucial. That's when you move from path to profit. So there is one lady, some of the women I am meeting for the first time, but there is one lady, Pooja. Show the next slide, please. Slide number 3. See the date? That time lab grown diamond was just an idea. And Pooja's first industry panel was in Delhi and that was moderated by me. I can say that she has moved on and she has most of the answers. I'm still asking questions. What to do here? So that's about LGDs and Pooja. Of course, everybody is on the right track, but 1,000-day landmark is very crucial. I think your journey has been more than 1,000 years. So, and now about GJC, as I already said that, GJC is at the forefront of building this platform. And it is India's premier peer-to-peer learning platform. There are trade associations doing hundreds of sessions, but quantity and quality are different things. Here each event is curated and credit goes to that man, Ashok Meenawala. He is my friend, philosopher, guide, mentor, brother. He is also the founder of Urja Jewels, which is into lab-grown diamond. And you will be surprised, when for the first time when we did the panel in 2022 here on this same stage, when I said let's do a panel on LGD, LGD, Gando થઈ ગયો છે. And he was in the audience. Trust me, in 6 months he launched Urja Jewels. So that is the power of an idea. LGD is an idea whose time has come and the women are going to take it forward. I think मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा बात कर ली. There are so many, and okay, now the most important thing today is a historical day and we have 10 reasons to celebrate. And what are those 10 reasons? I will tell you a little later, but let me call the panelists on one by one. Alphabetically, Devangi, please take a seat. Meenu, all first name, huh? No sir, no madam. Please sit. Pooja.
Amazing. We have Devangi Nishar Parekh, MD, as a fashions founder, Araya.
Rajvi.
Bayaza Devangi Nishar Parekh is a global voice in Indian fashion and jewelry. We also have Meenu Bava, co-founder of Iris Fine Jewels. Ladies and gentlemen, Meenu Bava is the driving force behind Iris Fine Jewels. All right.
We'll do that formal introduction little later.
Okay.
So now there are 3 ladies with S. Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. So Suhani, Shirin and Shraddha. Please take your seat. A little while ago I told you that there are 10 reasons for celebration. And we will invite Chirag to take the celebrations forward. But let me tell you what are those 10 reasons. Okay. Today is Jewelers Day. Okay. Number 1 reason. Number 2, today is Narendra Modi's birthday. Number 3, yes. Number 3, there are 10 ladies. There are 10 ladies and they are on the right track. Everybody has a different story. And you will ask me, why only 7 women? Why not 6? Why not 8? I'll tell you the reason for that also. But can you guess? Why only 7? Why not 6? Why not 8? Any guesses, please?
7 is your lucky number, sir.
Can I guess?
Yes, please.
7 wonders of the world.
Wow. That's a good answer. But the thing is, why number 7? Because every lady sitting here has a unique passion, unique idea, unique brand and a unique story. And believe me, it has been proved that there are only 7 story ideas in the world. You know that 7 stages of love and all. So there are only 7 stages of love, 7 story ideas. If you see Bollywood, सिर्फ 7 story हैं. But the way they present it and the way they resonate and the way they relate to you, it's very unique. So with these words, let me invite Chirag Soni.
Wow, that was a fabulous build-up. Anil, so only you are capable of doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. We have Mr. Soni with us.
So Chirag Soni, young, handsome, dashing, intelligent and rich. He is sponsor of this session. Okay, सो चिराग, आपका जो नाम है और आपका जो प्रोफेशन है, परफेक्ट मैच. चिराग, आप और आपका जो कंपनी है SGL, आप अज्ञान का अंधकार दूर कर रहे हैं, अपनी रोशनी फैला रहे हैं. और सोनी, who knows jewelry better than a Sony? Okay, so Chirag Soni, ladies and gentlemen, give him a big hand. Okay.
Good
तो
afternoon.
ये सब तो हो गया. Of course you will now speak, but थोड़ा सा म्यूजिक हो जाए. मैं बहुत बात कर लिया. ढोल ताशे बाजवारे. We have a special music for you. बजाओ.
Beneath the sparkle, we reveal the truth through the beauty of science and the pursuit of truth. The DNA of each diamond is a story of time and place. We certify its journey, we honor its grace. Perfection is in the sparkle that captures the eye, in the clarity that lets no flaw lie. It is in the color that dances with the light, and the carat that feels just right. For every diamond we guarantee our grade, ensuring they are perfect, the best in the trade.
थांबा. अरे एक व्हिडिओ पण चालू आहे, ऑडिओ पण चालू आहे. काय करत आहात तुम्ही? बंद करा. एनिवे, दॅट वॉज अ सिम्बॉलिक म्युझिक, सो डझंट मॅटर.
फ्युजन केलं सर आपण इंग्लिश
नाही नाही, कन्फ्युजन केलं. फ्युजन नाही केलं. So little while ago I said about the mercantile community. This panel is no different. We have Gujaratis, we have Marwadis. You have Marwadi, right? Huh. You have Punjabi.
You have a Parsi as well.
Fantastic. So see, what I'm trying to say that the changes in India happen very slowly. Once they happen, it is irreversible. So what is happening at the macro level is also happening in our industry. So please clap. And what is celebration without gifts? So Chirag has some wonderful gifts for all of you. I don't know whether I'm included, but for all of you. So
No, that's the admiration for the women entrepreneurs.
yes. So what we'll do is, Chirag, you give gift to each lady. They will take their seats. Then you give your formal speech, and then we'll invite.
I don't need a formal speech. I think.
Okay.
Just
So whatever you share
couple
your
of
thoughts.
lines to thanks GJS to begin with. Welcome everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to all the panelists as well. I represent SGL, as Anil Bhai said. I'm the co-founder of SGL with Shireen Bandukwala, who's your co-panelist over here. We are a certification lab that started back in 2007 in London. Today we are 24 laboratories across the world. And pretty much resonating on the journey side of what you guys are doing, right? When you have to build a brand, when you have to get that name out, it's always the first 1,000 days, as he very rightly said, that it's the acceptance, the trust, the brand building that takes its process and its time. But I think once you are through that, it is a matter of then taking one step ahead and building it non-stop. And I guess within this panel also, there have been different stories to tell. Back in 2019 when you started, I think we had met and we had spoken about LGD certification. And I'm sure you guys on the other side, whoever has started maybe 6 months ago, a year back, I guess you said about 14 months now, something like that. 2.5. 2.5 years, okay. So first of all, kudos to you guys in the fact that you all are bringing up something that is a new age product. I'm sure you have your own challenges because you all are not just an entrepreneur or a business person today, you are also a daughter, a sister, a mother, a colleague, a boss, right? So all these multifaceted roles that you all play, each one has its own individual challenge. And to bring an organization that is talking about a new age product is truly commendable. So great, fantastic job to all of you all and kudos once again. Just something small that me and Shirin, as a co-founder, were discussing on the lab-grown front. Now, what is interesting, as Anil Bhai also mentioned, one of the points
Lift
is...
your mic a little bit.
What is interesting today is 2025, I think I have heard more funds, looking at LGD sector than the other segments of the natural diamond and jewelry industry, which is brilliant, right? Because I'm sure you guys are either already having a fund as a partner or looking at one, or I don't know if you're not looking at one. So, but let's look at the last 1 year trajectory in the laboratory grown diamond industry. We've had some of the players who've gone and multiplied their production. We've got consumers who are accepting the product that you all are selling and building the brand on today. In fact, it's not just accepting, this game changing for that matter. We've got so many companies who are ready to invest in this segment, which is super. It's amazing. Like the jewelry industry on the other side, when you talk about bullion and other segments, has not received such fantastic, phenomenal, interest from fund managers. And that shows a lot on where this is heading from here. It's not just about selling it today or selling it to a certain segment. It is all about where it is going to be in the next 5 years, 10 years from now. And I guess you all are going to take the lead and take this forward to a whole new level. So it's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor. And to admire your work, we have a small memento that SGL would like to present to all of you all. So please, if we can, Daniel, get this mementos for the panelists, please.
Are we all getting diamonds?
You wish. Yes, so let's start alphabetically on that as well.
The same order, yeah.
The same order. Please, Shirin, if you don't mind, you. Yes, that's Devangi. Congratulations once again. That's from, yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All the best on answering the questions Anil Bhai is going to ask you. Yes, Meenu, please. Congratulations. Shall we? Here? Pooja, congratulations. So a special thanks to Pooja, especially should be coming from you all, and I'll tell you why, okay? Not because we know her or we worked with her, but for any brand and any product, it's the early days where you have to really break through. And I think she's done a fantastic job starting from 2019, because there was so much resistance at that point of time, right? Where people wouldn't accept LGD as a product.
Yes,
And Pooja has fought that war and come out successful. So congratulations once again.
Yes, well done, Pooja. It's not done yet, guys. I need all your support. But we've seen
No, of course it's not
your
done yet.
journey,
But
right?
let me give you a small example, okay? Back in 2008, I remember me and Shirin went to Chennai. And we wanted to open a lab over there in Chennai. And we met some retailers and they're like, Chirag, Shirin, we don't need a lab here. I said, why? Like, listen, we give our own certificates. We don't need a third-party certificate. And we were like, no, it can't be, because this country, South India as a zone, is the only zone in the world where you have more than 30,000 retailers selling VVS EF. Where do you find a zone like that? Nowhere in the world where 30,000 retailers sell VVS EF only. So we said, no, there should be a requirement for a third-party laboratory certificate here one day. So even after getting that resistance, we said, no, we will open. We will create that difference with our standards, with our service, with our know-how, with our technology. And then today, now certification is pretty much a norm around the country. Right? So that that phase when you have to break through this and bring your product out is a different challenge altogether. Not that you all have a lesser or a smaller challenge, to be honest, in taking it from where it is today to the whole next level. But I guess, as I said, you all are multifaceted personality, women who work in so many different ways. So all the best once again. And the next one is for Rajvi. Congratulations, Rajvi.
Congrats, Rajvi.
Please sit. So let me call upon Suhani. Congratulations. Yes, please. Yes, that's for Shraddha. Congratulations, Shraddha.
Congrats, Shraddha. Thank you.
So now I would request all panelists to take their seats. We'll call you again.
Anil bhai, that's for you.
No, GJC directors.
Sure.
Ashok bhai,
Ashok bhai, please.
Nitin bhai, Avinash bhai, everybody had confirmed, but I think, anyway, Ashok bhai, आप आ जाइए. GJC. But Daniel knows.
Hello. How are you? Very long time. So Ashok bhai, thank you so much for having us and giving us this opportunity with Anil bhai. It's a pleasure to see such a wonderful panel where it's not just entrepreneurs, but these ladies look like the brand ambassadors themselves to begin with. So thank you so much. A little small memento from SGL.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Please take your seats.
Yes.
I'm taking this shot. Yeah, sit. First, we'll call you. All right.
Thank you so much, Mr. Soni. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause once again.
So we are very eager to hear your stories, ladies. लेकिन एक ही सवाल पूछता हूँ, एक ऑब्जर्वेशन भी है. ताश के पत्ते में कितनी रानियाँ होती हैं? 4. यहाँ तो 7 है और एक का नाम तो राजवी है. राजवी मीन्स अ क्वीन. सो हर रानी की कहानी हम जरूर सुनेंगे. हम एक एक करके उनको मंच पे बुलाएंगे. तो पहले देवांगी जी को बुलाते हैं. ओके, तो फिर नेक्स्ट इन लाइन इज मीनू. प्लीज.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, Zordar Talia for Meenu Bawa, co-founder of Iris Fine Jewels. She is the driving force behind Iris Fine Jewels, India's first IGI trusted lab-grown diamonds brand. Ladies and gentlemen, she heads store operations and customer service experience, ensuring every interaction reflects luxury and trust. Under her guidance, Iris has become a pioneer in blending heritage with innovation, setting new benchmarks in design and operations for the lab-grown diamond industry. Presenting Meenu Bawa. Everybody.
Give her a big hand.
Thank you.
सो मीनू जी, अभी थोड़ी देर पहले मुझे गौरव भाई ने एक अच्छा वीडियो बताया,
हाँ
है ना?
जी.
बहुत खूबसूरत है. तो मेरे ख्याल से एज अ कॉन्वर्सेशन स्टार्टर
Yeah.
उसको चलाते हैं, फिर हम लोग बात करते हैं. मीनू बावाज वीडियो, मीनूज वीडियो प्लीज. सो दैट अदर्स कैन सी. साइड में आ जाओ. Let them see.
Wow, that was fabulous.
मीनू जी ये तो बहुत अच्छा वीडियो है, एकदम मॉड है, लेकिन मैं थोड़ा है ना कंफ्यूज हो गया हूँ।
हाँ जी,
आपकी ब्रांड का नाम है आयरिस।
हाँ जी,
अब मैंने आयरिस क्या है गूगल बाबा से पूछा, तो गूगल बाबा ने बताया आयरिस मतलब आँख का एक हिस्सा होता है। मैंने बोला नहीं नहीं, ये सवाल नहीं, ये जवाब नहीं चाहिए। दूसरा होता है इन फ्रांस इट इज़ द नेशनल फ्लावर,
या
ओके, इन ग्रीस इट इज़ अ गॉडेस ऑफ रेनबो, और आप दिखा रहे हो हिप हॉप। ये क्या माजरा है, जरा समझाइए प्लीज।
Good evening, everyone. I'm the co-founder of RS Fine Jewels, Meenu Bawa.
Volume 2, ma'am's mic,
बैठ
please.
सकते हैं?
नहीं हाँ हाँ बैठ सकते हैं भाई।
हाँ जी, इन्होंने पूछा है कि ये नाम आपने RS क्यों रखा, करेक्ट? सो सर ने बताया पहले ही कि ये
No, sir,
गॉड,
अनिल।
अच्छा अनिल जी ने बताया है कि ये गॉडेस ऑफ रेनबो, वी इंस्पायर फ्रॉम द कलर ऑफ रेनबो ओनली। अभी तक लड़कों के लिए कोई ज्वेलरी नहीं होती थी दुनिया में, वही एक सोने की चेन, सोने का ब्रेसलेट, कड़ा, दैट्स इट। सो माय सन ही इज़ अ फाउंडर ऑफ आरएस फाइन ज्वेल्स, आर्यन बावा। एक दिन वो कनाडा से आए एंड ही आस्क्ड फॉर द क्यूबन ज्वेलरी टू हिज फादर कि मेरे को तो एक ऐसी चेन बना के दीजिए। तो ही सेड कि नहीं नहीं, दिस गोना बी वेरी एक्सपेंसिव, नो वे। सो ही सेड कि 40-45 लाख की बनेगी, नहीं बेटा संभाल नहीं पाओगे। आई सेड कि संभालने की चिंता मत करो, आप बनवाओ, मुझे पता है मेरा बेटा संभाल लेगा। आई इंसिस्टेड हिम एंड आई सपोर्टेड हिम। सो इन्होंने बना के दी, वो कनाडा लेकर गया, हर रोज़ पहनता था, क्लबिंग करता था, सारे फ्रेंड्स को बहुत पसंद आई, सबने वाह वाह करा, वाह बावे क्या चेन है। सो ही वॉज वेरी हैप्पी। जब उनसे प्राइस पूछते थे एवरीबडी वॉज लाइक ओ माई गॉड, नो वे। सो ही वॉज वेरी अपसेट आफ्टर दैट कि यार हैं तो यहाँ पर सभी बहुत अच्छे फैमिली के, एंड वाई डोंट दे बाय इट। सो देन ही जस्ट took a long break from his studies. He came back to India and he said कि मुझे तो कुछ ऐसा करना है जो मेरे सब फ्रेंड्स पहन पाएँ और बाकी और भी लड़के पहन पाएँ। तो उसको पता चला कि लैब ग्रोन भी ऐसा कुछ है, कि एक डायमंड है जो लैब ग्रोन है और जो नेचुरल से काफ़ी कम प्राइस में आता है एंड इट्स आइडेंटिकल। सो ही कम अप विद द कंसेप्ट एंड हमने फिर उसमें उसको सपोर्ट करा एंड ही स्टार्टेड विद द क्यूबन ज्वेलरी। एंड बच्चों को, यूथ को बहुत पसंद है, वो आते हैं, ख़रीदते हैं, रैलिश करते हैं, इंजॉय करते हैं उसको पहनना, और बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस आता है लड़कों के अंदर उसको पहनकर। सो दैट्स वाई वी हैव स्टार्टेड विद द क्यूबन ज्वेलरी एंड वी हैव गिवन अ ड्रिपन कलेक्शन।
तो आई एम श्योर मर्दों के अलावा औरतों के लिए भी कुछ होगा।
हाँ, इट्स अ यूनिसेक्स थिंग, बट बॉयज को बेचारों को आज तक कुछ नहीं मिला।
नहीं
कपड़ों में भी कहते हैं कि एक पैंट कमीज पहनो और चल दो, लड़कियों के लिए ऊपर से नीचे तक इतनी सारी चीजें हैं, यू डोंट फिनिश इट विद द नेम्स इवन।
मैं आपका इतना करीबी दोस्त हूँ, मुझे तो कुछ दिया नहीं आपने।
इस बार आप चलिए, मैं आपको भी पहनवाती हूँ।
नहीं, anyway, jokes apart, what I
Yeah.
want to ask you
या
that you have a unique concept, unique kind of jewelry.
या
But as far as the women are concerned, you know, there is a commoditization in the jewelry industry. सारे डिजाइन सेम होते हो। तो आप आपकी मर्चेंडाइजिंग स्ट्रेटेजी क्या है? मतलब आप छोटे हीरे यूज़ करते हो या सॉलिटेयर करते हो, बड़े यूज़, और क्या खासियत है जिससे आपका एक जो ग्राहक है वो बन जाए एक लॉयल क्लाइंटेल, और जैसे आपका हेरिटेज भी है बाबा ज्वेलर्स का, तो आप इसको कैसे कैपिटलाइज करें?
भैया, अनिल जी, सो सबसे पहले हम लोग अपने कस्टमर को स्टोर में आने के बाद एजुकेट करते हैं। हमारा फोकस ही नहीं होता कि वो कुछ खरीदे, हम सबसे पहले उनको कोशिश करते हैं एजुकेट करें, उनको सबको समझाएं अच्छे से। आज नहीं तो कल तो खरीद के जाएगा जो कस्टमर आया है, अगर उसे समझ आ जाएगा तो वो लेके ही जाएगा, बट एजुकेशन इज आवर फर्स्ट एम. सो हम पहले उसको एजुकेट करते हैं अपने कस्टमर को, एंड वी एक्चुअली वी हैव द ट्रेडिशनल ज्वेलरी एज वेल. We don't only work in the dripping collection, the hip hop jewelry, but we work as a regular traditional jewelry as well. And हमारे स्टोर में हमने एक ट्रे बनाया हुआ है स्पेशली, जिसमें नेचुरल और लैब ग्रोन दोनों रख रखे हैं. 10 रिंग्स का ट्रे है जिसमें दो नेचुरल की हैं और बाकी की 8 जो हैं वो लैब ग्रोन की हैं. सो हम वो कस्टमर को ही देते हैं कि आप उसमें से फ़र्क बता सकते हैं, बताइए, कोई बात नहीं. एंड जिसने 2 की 2 रिंग निकाली उसको 1 रिंग लैब ग्रोन की सेम कलर, क्लैरिटी, साइज की एब्सोल्युटली एज अ गिफ्ट.
Fantastic.
So we do this as well.
In fact, I have had a first-hand experience of enjoying the hospitality. It was the first time that I walked into Iris store, Pacific Mall,
Yeah.
and she did not know me. She had not heard my name. I always thought that everybody knows me, but she didn't know me that time. I walked into her store, I interacted with her. And then she asked me, "Kahan se aaye ho?" Mumbai se aaye ho. So she gave us something to eat. और आपको दूर जाना है, इम्पीरियल ठहरे हो तो आपको पानी भी लगेगा. शी गिव अस अ बॉटल ऑफ वाटर. आई वाज रियली टच्ड. थैंक यू मीनू जी. आप प्लीज टेक योर सीट. हम देवांगी को बुलाएंगे अभी ना. आपकी इजाजत है तो?
नहीं, डेफिनेटली
नहीं है.
डेफिनेटली बुलाइए.
देवांगी प्लीज कम. गिव हर अ बिग हैंड प्लीज.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Devangi joined us right here on the stage.
Good to see you.
Lovely to be here. Thank you for having me.
You have done a fantastic work as far as fashion retail is concerned. So I think maybe 4,000 days or whatever your journey is.
Fashion, 20 years in Azza is 20 years this year.
You are a big hand.
And me, 13 years in Azza.
Wow, global voice in Indian fashion and jewelry, ladies and gentlemen, Devangi, right here.
But as far as the jewelry industry is concerned, and the lab grown diamond industry is concerned, you are yet to complete 1,000 days.
I'm still a baby.
Yeah.
6 months.
We have a lot to learn from you. And in fact, we need, I'm sorry, I am saying that more competitors should come in that space.
No, I agree with you. I think it's great because the more knowledge and understanding that people have about the industry, which will happen as more competitors and more players get into the space, the more acceptance will come. So it's a very good thing that a lot of people are getting in.
There is a close connect between jewelry and fashion, whether it is Pret or couture. But very few multi-brand retailers have been successfully doing it. In fact, my friend Pradeep of Kimaya,
Yeah.
I don't know where is he today, but when we were in touch, he was toying up with the idea, I want to do jewelry, and that time the lab-grown diamonds were not on the scene, and he wanted to start retailing diamond jewelry, but it didn't work out. And in fact, I think yours is the first format.
Multi-brand outlet that
and I
does
think
it, yeah.
it will do well.
But a lot of designers have gotten into jewelry
Yeah,
now.
it's
Like
coming to that.
Sabyasachi jewelry is extremely successful. Manish Malhotra has jewelry. Anita Dongre has jewelry. So jewelry is a very natural progression from fashion. It works together.
So in fact, I tell all these jewelers that fashion designers are very, very, very smart, and they are using you. Whether it is Sabyasachi or it is Gudda, long name Gudda, everybody has collaborated with the jewelers, learned the trick of
And
the
then
trade,
started on
and
their
then
own.
started. None of the jewelers are successful in fashion. So, okay, you have a wonderful video. When do you want to play? Should I play it now?
Anytime you say, yeah, sure.
Devangi video, please.
Yes. Most beautiful things in life are born from love. And for me, that's exactly how Araya began. I've spent years building Azar, celebrating the best of Indian design, curating stories that deserve to be seen and worn. But I wanted to create something more, something that felt even more intimate and personal, something that empowers more women and makes everyday moments feel extraordinary. So I named it after my daughter. Araya is more than just a brand. She is my why. As a mother, as a woman, as an entrepreneur, I wanted to create access to jewelry that felt like us. Strong yet delicate, modern but timeless, effortless but never ordinary, and sustainable for a better tomorrow. We don't wait for a reason to wear jewelry. We are the reason. This is for the women who lead with heart, who build with passion and purpose, who find magic in everyday moments. From my heart to yours, welcome to Araya by Aza.
Very nice video.
Superb.
Thank you.
And I must compliment you, the Gujarati in you. You don't need a brand ambassador. So, paiso bole che, but you are saving money. It's a good thing.
Thank you.
So, taking our conversations forward, I want to know the genesis of idea. And I will club the second question also. Araya is your daughter's name.
That's
So
right,
obviously
that's right.
it's your passion project. So what does Araya mean, number one, and how did the idea originate? Please.
So Aza is 20 years old, and our mission has always been to help women celebrate their most special moments by helping them feel confident, strong, beautiful, and empowered. And we do that by curating designers, and we strongly believe in the Make in India story. So we now have more than 1,000 designers that we work with, and beautiful craftsmanship. So I personally also worked very closely with a lot of customers over the years just to understand what is their taste, what is their preference, what is their special moment, what helps them actually feel beautiful, empowered, special, which is how everybody wants to feel. And as we are scaling Aza, and this is in this 20th year, we wanted to do something more and expand the brand further. So when I learned about lab-grown diamond jewelry, I actually completely fell in love with the idea because it just makes so much sense. It's sustainable, it's so much more affordable, and personally, even whenever I had jewelry, which was like mine diamonds, it would just sit in my safe. I was always too scared to wear it. I was like, I'm going to lose it, something's going to happen, you can't travel with it. It's just too hectic. But lab-grown diamond jewelry is so easy. Like, I actually feel like I can wear it on a day-to-day basis. I can wear it for functions. I can travel with it. And it actually makes me feel quite empowered. And of course, it's identical, as all of you know. And natural diamonds can only be afforded by very few people in the world. So why not give that light to everyone? And the idea for the name, Araya, it means beautiful and divine in Sanskrit. And the idea was that the same kind of light that my daughter brings into my life, which is infinite, I wanted to bring that light into the lives of many more men and women who, couldn't otherwise, who wouldn't otherwise necessarily have access to buying natural diamonds. And of course, the people who do also have access, but then, want a bit of both or want to transition because this is more sustainable. So the idea was to make luxury more accessible, just as Aza has always done. And our mission tied very well together with the concept of lab-grown diamonds. So it just felt like a natural extension of the brand. So now we've launched in 10 Aza stores. Wow. It's only 6 months old, it's still a baby, but Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, we're launching later. Ahmedabad and Hyderabad are now launched.
What is the one challenge that you are facing as of now?
Well, so people are still associate us primarily with clothing, and so they don't necessarily know that we do jewelry yet. So creating that awareness will take some time. But the good thing is that people anyways are walking into the stores for special occasions. So it's about sort of educating them and bringing them to the counter that we have.
Thank you. Please take your seat.
Amazing. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up we have Pooja Madhavan, founder and MD, Limelight Diamonds. A huge round of applause, everybody. India's largest lab-grown diamond jewelry brand, armed with global finance experience from Barclays, London, and degrees from LSE and Imperial College. She has redefined fine jewelry by making sustainability aspirational, and here she is with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Pooja Seth Madhavan.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So Limelight has 50 stores, and I have been tracking her, meeting her, talking to her.
Since 2019 as the
I
photo.
think 18.
18.
Okay. So in all these years, I have seen the effort, the hard work, the blood, sweat, tears. Because when she started, this whole idea of LGDs was very new. And it took her some time to open her first outlet. Before that, what she did was try to sell LGDs to the retail trade. And it was a tough task, and it is a tough task. So having said that, congratulations. I would like to know, I'm asking a very open question. From 2018 to 2025, what have been the highlights and the milestones in your journey?
Wow. Okay. So I think some of the key milestones that I remember is very actually quite integrated with GJC. The first ever webinar where I got a chance to actually open up and talk about lab-grown diamonds was with GJC, and Ashok sir was, taking care of it, and he had, encouraged it in a time and in an era when it was not acceptable. So I think that was, of course, my, opening, the first opening ever that I got was from this. I think then a couple of milestone moments. One was where, like, Anil sir said that we were trying to encourage a lot of retailers, and we were discussing this with a lot of retailers, and it was the time when I got my first meeting with Ajoy sir in Tanishq. And I got a chance to go speak to him, educate him about what we are trying to build, lab-grown diamonds, the story. That was a big milestone for me. Then, of course, some of the key milestones were associated with how we opened Limelight stores. The first store that we opened in Juhu, bang opposite JW Marriott. We were very strategic actually. We said, जहाँ पे भी jewelry market है, वहाँ पे हम नहीं खोलेंगे, so that we stay away from all the damage one could have done. But the success of it, the amount of sales that we got from the store, the way the customers walked in, the kind of curiosity customers had. And till today, I think every store that we open in a new city sort of unlocks a milestone for me, because whether it is tier 2, I mean, we now have stores in Udaipur, Bhopal, Kanpur, Raipur, and just to see the kind of customer reactions in these cities is unnerving, but when that happens, there's a huge amount of delight that I get to see how customers are accepting, validating this product.
So what works, standalone or mall?
I think it's a combination. I don't think it's one or the other. It depends on which city you are in, where what is more prevalent in terms of jewelry buying. So sometimes in, at least in larger metro cities, high street is where a lot of jewelry buying happens. So typically consumers walk into high street a lot more. But there are a lot of different tier 2 cities where malls is more prevalent in terms of jewelry buying also. So it's a combination depending on which city you are in, which location, and also at what stage your brand is. So today when you'll see, you have Tanishq, Carrot Lane, Bluestone, all these brands that have opened up in malls as well, right? But there's a stage and age for when the brand will come into malls. So I think it's all strategic from that perspective.
You have a wonderful video which your team member has shared, Amit has shared. So we would like to play it, but can you build a context, or you want me to show the video and then talk about it?
No, I can. Maybe I can build the context around the campaign and throw some light. So I think, so it's the Let's Get Real, it's the campaign that we launched recently with Shilpa Shetty as our celebrity, and she's not just the face but also investor in Limelight. And I think the intention was that basically the campaign is called Let's Get Real, right? And this campaign was largely focused on ensuring that we should put a stop to all these conversations of mined versus lab grown. Let's get real. They are identical. They are the same. And let's now have, let's shift our conversations to having real conversations with real people of what they really value. So I think that is what we wanted to bring to light with Let's Get Real as a campaign. And I think she's done a beautiful job. She looks stunning, even at the age that she's in. And
You are no
more,
less. You are no less.
no, sir. But I think even more so, I think what she has brought to the table is a lot of conviction. I think we were looking for a celebrity that's not just a pretty face, but who also has conviction in the industry, in the category. You know, she believes in this. She loves lab-grown diamonds. She believes in the sustainable aspect of it, and she, you know, she says, she's like, you know, I have real huge rocks which were mined, but at that point in time there was no alternative. But today, when I have an alternative, then it's a clear choice for me. So I think that kind of conviction is what we required, and we got it from her, for sure.
Can you play Pooja's video? It's not Shilpa's video, it is Pooja's.
For years, we've been sold an idea that diamonds had to be mined from the earth. जो rare है, expensive है, and that's what makes them real. But let's get real. Limelight diamonds are not mined. They are lab grown. With science, care and purpose. और हर एक limelight diamond type 2A है. As pure as the Kohinoor. Only 2% of mined diamonds ये purity match कर पाते हैं. Limelight starts there. And that's exactly why I chose to collaborate with them. क्योंकि ये सिर्फ jewelry नहीं, ये एक mindset shift है. ऐसी choice जो conscious है, बिना किसी compromise के. The outdated ideas of luxury don't matter anymore. You know what brilliance looks like, and you wear it boldly. It's time to reimagine what it means to shine. This is the future. This is pure luxury. This is what real looks like. Limelight lab-grown diamonds. Let's get real.
Thank you.
So here I would like to say that brands spend crores of rupees and pay to brand ambassadors. This smart Gujarati lady, Shilpa, has put money in her company. और क्या चाहिए?
Wow.
Give her a big hand.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So another thing is what I admire about Devangi, and both of you are have studied in Ivy League, Wharton, Harvard, but you have adopted the Indian ethos very well. So give them a big hand again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rajvi?
Superb. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Rajvi Kotap. She's shaping the future of sustainable luxury with Kohinoor Diamonds, one of India's fastest growing lab-grown diamond jewelry, ladies and gentlemen. With her design-led approach and strategic vision, she has built a brand that blends aspiration with accessibility. Ladies and gentlemen, Rajvi Kotap for all of you.
Thank you so much.
કેમ છો?
મજામાં
જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ, જય શ્રી
જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ.
તો કોહિરાની જે જર્ની છે, બાય ધ વે કોહિરા draws inspiration from Kohinoor. So we would like Rajvi to share her brand story, but also mention about how this Kohinoor came about. So you want to use the podium or you want to sit and talk, it's all up to you.
Anyway, it's fine. So, first of all, I would like to thank the organizers to give us this opportunity and talk about lab-grown diamonds and celebrate womanhood in gems and jewelry industry. So that's fine. That's fine. Thank you. And okay, yeah. So, and it's such a privilege to be here today on Vishwakarma Day, which also. Okay. So it's such a privilege to be here today on Vishwakarma Day, which is a day celebrated as a day for creation, craftsmanship and innovation. And again, it's also special because it's our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's birthday, as Anil ji mentioned. So yeah, that is also a thing. And I think my love story with diamonds began when I was a little girl, watching my father assort diamonds at home. I used to be so mesmerized looking at him, looking at those tiny little stones sparkling so much. So that's where I feel and my heart felt like this is the story and this is the place that I want to belong to. This is the world where I want to belong to. And that is how Kohira was born. With the name, as Anilji said, that it is inspired from Kohinoor Hira. And my husband, Mr. Hiren Kotak, he is the founder of the brand, and I'm the co-founder. And yes, so Kohira was inspired from Kohinoor Hira, which is type 2A, 100% pure diamond. And yeah, so Kohira is like not just a jewelry brand for us. More, it's about the values that we inherit from my father-in-law, which is Mr. Vijay Kotak. And he has always taught us that you should do the right thing in the right way and the most ethical ways. So it's not just about doing business. Jewelry is about, it takes sometimes months and sometimes years for women to, save and then buy a piece of single jewelry. So for us, that is very important that whatever we do, whatever we give is pure and it's 100% right and done in an ethical way. So yeah, as Anurji also said, Jai Shri Krishna, because we always are rooted to the spiritual values. So yeah, this is the thing and this is how Kohira was born. Yeah, and for more details, I would like to play the video.
Play Rajvi video.
Yeah.
Rajvi video.
There's audio.
Audio.
That's okay. Thank you.
Great, it looks great. So you said very right thing about Kohinoor is up there. And everybody who goes to London visits the crown jewels of India, crown jewels of the British Empire. And there are bigger diamonds. And in terms of 4C parameters, there are better diamonds like Cullinan 1 and Cullinan 2. But the maximum Q is to have a closer look at the Kohinoor. So just prepare your thought process, because nobody is going to ask you if your brand is strong, what is your certificate. So when Shirin comes, I am giving you a clue what I am going to ask. Please take your seat.
Thank you so much.
So at this juncture, all I can say that behind every successful woman, there is a man, and there are two women here and two brave men, Gaurav and Hiren. Give them a big hand. They are supporting their wife's dream. See how this societal changes, the cultural shifts. It's really very heartening. Very, very heartening. So next, Shraddha, please come.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Shraddha Virani joining us on the stage. Shraddha founded Akiva with a vision to merge the timeless allure of diamonds with the values of sustainability. Her brand champions ethical luxury through exceptional design, offering pieces that balance rarity, refinement, and responsibility. Shraddha Virani, ladies and gentlemen.
The Shraddha is so busy lady. I have been trying to get her online for 10 days. She doesn't pick up my call. But when she calls, she wants me to pick up immediately. She's a woman in a hurry. So, okay, having said that, her concept is wonderful. And you'll be surprised that she comes from a family, you know, Carb Group. They are one of the biggest diamond manufacturers in the world. Whether it is mined diamonds or lab grown diamonds, they have integrated supply chain right from growing up to manufacturing and sales. In Far East, they also have a retail outlet, but in India, they are not into retail. So this lady, she said, no, I don't want to follow the traditional business route that the family is following. And she set up her own boutique. And where is that boutique? On 7th floor or 6th floor? 5th floor. Okay. And I thought that she is a little mad also because she has spent money on hoardings. Where? On BKC flyover. कितना पैसा क्यों उड़ा रहे हो? What is the thought process यार? चलो बताओ. So you want to show the video? So let them have a look at the. Let's have a look at her retail outlet. श्रद्धा का वीडियो दिखाओ. बताओ अपनी कहानी बताओ चलो.
Hi, I'm Shraddha Virani. I'm the founder of Akiva. Akiva is actually, as he asked me when we met for the first time, is a combination of my children's names, Avika and Nivan. Avika means diamond actually, and Nivan means holy, like pure. So we combined it, reversed it, and came up with Akiva. And Akiva actually means to protect in Hebrew. So it gave us a really good spin on the business. Akiva is pegged as India's first luxury lab-grown fine diamond jewelry atelier. We are a bespoke, experiential, as you must have seen in the video, boutique. And as he said, on the 5th floor, because today women are still breaking through the concept of buying lab-grown diamonds. A lot of them don't want to be seen in the high street stores. A lot of them want an experience today, and I think that's what most women are looking out for as well. So the store is created and crafted in a way that people can come in, walk in, sip on their cup of coffee, enjoy and understand and share, for us to share the knowledge with them about lab-grown diamonds and how everything has evolved. To give you a backstory, I'm married into a family of third-generational diamantiers. So while a part of the family does do natural diamonds, we also grow, manufacture, and wholesale lab-grown diamonds. So when we were toying with the idea of what next, because we started off as one of the first few growers in the country, and then of course more and more players came into the market, etc. And we're like, what next? So I thought that in order to sustain ourselves, in order to stand out and be a bit different, why not create something that we are not doing here already? So Akiva basically does a lot of bespoke pieces. Our forte lies in special cuts because with God's grace, we've had that expertise, the technological advancement, etc. within the factories. So I was like, what better time than now to leverage that and make something out of it? So that's how Akiva started.
How much money did you spend on those hoardings?
Little. Little. Little.
वसूल हो गया पैसा? हाँ?
Touch wood.
चलो, very good.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, traditionally, because the family has never done anything in retail, especially in India, there have been lots of things, even though I'm new, I'm just 6 months old here, there were lots of things that I had to keep breaking into. So when I spoke about ads, like, will it work out, will it not work out? We got a bride from it, and I think my job was done. So, you know, she came in, she walked in, she just saw the ad. It was definitely a new thing for us, but she came and picked up a beautiful set for her wedding day, and I think that worked. One full set she bought.
Fantastic.
Wow.
There were other people, but that was my main one highlight from that whole advertisement campaign that we did then. Yeah. Thank you.
Suhan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Sohani Batwara on the stage. For all of you, founder and creative director of Tanzania, identified a gap in the Indian market, everyday luxury jewelry that blends global design with accessibility. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear her story by herself, yeah?
No, I will. She has no video. She's so confident.
Wow.
She doesn't need video.
That's how we are super excited to hear her story.
So what is striking about her is that her journey has been very fascinating. Though we are meeting for the first time, I have seen her work. And what happened was she recently opened her first store in Geo, what is that, Geo Mall? Geo World Drive. So she has set up a kiosk, and all this while she has been selling online. And another thing, brave initiative of hers is in the world, not a single marketplace for jewelry has been successful. She is doing it, and she's been doing it for how many? 4 years. 4 years. So that means there is some method to madness, number one. So, and she has recently ventured into LGDs. So I thought this is a perfect opportunity, and I'm so glad that you accepted the invitation. So I want you to share your URL to IRL journey, your thought process behind Tanzania, and your fine jewelry collection.
For sure, I'll take that. Should I take that mic?
Yeah.
Hello. Yes. Hi everyone. So while my journey with jewelry has been quite a roller coaster ride, I do come from a jewelry family business background with 3 generations of jewelry, but I was never resonated what they were making initially. And also in India, jewelry options were very limited. Either it's fine jewelry that's locked away in occasions, or fashion jewelry that would just break, you know, or it would tarnish or give me allergies. So while I started digging deeper, we realized there is a middle gap called demi-fine jewelry, and that was actually exploding in the West. So think about premium materials, bold and contemporary designs. And well, that's how we were like, okay, you know what, it's time to challenge the traditional norms in how Indian consumers see jewelry. So we started Tanzania. It is India's only and first actually global marketplace for demi-fine jewelry. We carry about 30 brands from over 25 countries. And yes, it's basically jewelry that a generation like mine would resonate. And while we were building Tanzania, there was a consumer group that started coming to us and asking to wear jewelry that they could layer, stack with, have fun with. And that's how we were like, okay, let's look into lab-grown diamonds because it was exploding, thanks to Pooja as well. And then also at the same time, I went back to my initial premise, which was, why is fine jewelry locked away in occasions and on lockers? And you know, we would wear it once in 5 years. So we started Tanzania Fine. It's our private label. It's modern, contemporary, everyday jewelry with, again, 14 karat solid gold and lab-grown diamonds. Again, jewelry that I would resonate with. I can sweat in, sleep in, shower in, and wear them all the time. Yeah, and it's been like around 4 years we have been doing this, and recently we opened our first experiential retail space at Geo Drive Mall because we realized jewelry is something, it's a very emotional and impulsive driven decision, but at the same time people like to touch it, try it, feel it, and then buy it. So yeah, I mean, for us, I mean, for me, at its core, Tanzania and Tanzania Fine is all about challenging the traditional norms and rewriting the rules for a generation like mine that wants to do smart investment and not just buy and keep it away like how my mom would do. My family is doing lab grown, but my mom does not buy the idea of lab grown until now. But yeah, that's how it started, and I think lab grown is the future for sure. And yeah, we're very hopeful about it, and thank you for having me here.
My pleasure. So I'll club 2 questions into one. See, first time experiences are memorable. You never forget those. First salary, first result, or first gift from your loved one. So tell us something about your first sale.
I still remember it very vividly. We opened we started Tanzania like 2 months before COVID hit, and we had no sale in the first month. Like it was a soft launch again and everything. And I was like, okay, COVID has hit, and who's gonna buy jewelry? Because we were still trying to validate the idea of everyday jewelry. Well, I still remember it was Simran Kumar from Delhi who purchased, it's a 7,000 rupee purchase she made. And yes, so that's how it was. And we really grew in COVID, which was again a validating point that women want to buy everyday jewelry that represents
That was
them
online
and their
sale,
mood.
right?
Yes, so that was the online sale. And offline was somebody called Pooja. We just had it 1.5 months back when we opened. So yeah, I do remember my first.
I will just touch upon the fact that today uh, the investor community is backing ideas and putting money. So, are you going to tap that road, or you have sufficient money for the next 10 years?
Well, no, I think dreams are too high to have sufficient money. But definitely, we're opening more stores in the next 6 months. We are expanding offline. And yeah, hopefully, you'll see some news about some other funds.
Are you looking at franchises also?
No, not right now. We're trying to build the brand and, like the culture and the experience and keep it in house. But never say never, I guess. Yeah.
Best wishes.
Thank you.
Shireen Bandukwala.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shireen Bandukwala, co-founder and director SGL. She has transformed certification into a global symbol of trust, with SGL now present in 23 locations across 5 countries by building immersive experiences and empowering over 500 professionals worldwide. She has redefined certification as not just proof of authenticity, but a promise of peace of mind with clarity, integrity, and people-first leadership. Kudos to Shirin Bandukwala, ladies and gentlemen.
So, what is the weapon do you carry, Bandukwala?
Yes, my name speaks for itself, I think. Is this mic okay?
This is mine.
No, it's okay. I think you have a more powerful voice.
So, please play that SGL video once again, please.
What does it mean to be perfect? Perfection is a journey, a quest we embrace. In every cut, every facet, lies a trace. Diving underneath the sparkle, we reveal the truth through the beauty of science in the pursuit of proof. The DNA of each diamond is a story of time and place. We certify its journey, we honor its grace. Perfection is in the sparkle that captures the eye, in the clarity that lets no flaw lie. It is in the color that dances with the light, and the carat that feels just right. For every diamond we guarantee our grade, ensuring they are perfect, the best in the trade. We teach the art of discernment, the science of the diamonds, educating minds on how to assess them. Perfection is precision, it's trust, it's care. In every report, our values we share. We offer our instruments that measure with grace, ensuring accuracy in every space. Tools of the trade, to the world we supply, empowering others to reach for the sky. What does it mean to be perfect, you ask? It's a promise, a commitment, it's our task. In teaching, in our instruments, and in certifications secured, for us, perfection is your peace of mind assured.
Thank you for supporting this initiative.
Thank you.
You and Chirag both. So I will give you 5 minutes to share your thoughts. But I would like you, because you have been certifying lab-grown diamonds for how many years now?
So we started in 2007.
7.
But
So-
first of all, I would like to say thank you, Anil, for having me here amongst all
Our
the
pleasure.
luminaries.
My
Okay, the
pleasure.
lovely ladies who are shining here, inspirational, and a lovely audience over here. So hello to everybody from us at SGL, all of us.
So I'll give you 5 minutes or even more, but 5 minutes I think should be sufficient.
Absolutely.
What I would like to know specifically, you have been certifying lab-grown diamonds from 2007, and so it has been a long while. So especially in India, since a lot of diamonds come to you for certification, can you share some trends like star melee or let's say up to 1 carat, 2 carats and above? So where do you see this going? Because all are business people. So they would like to know what is selling and what are the challenges you are facing. And first of all, most of the labs are getting out of certification, you know. HRD is not doing it. Others are also not very interested. So there are only 2 players. You are one of them, leading players. But one question which is commonly asked by the trade, why do we need a certification? When Shraddha says, my jewelry is lab-grown diamond. Devangi says it is lab-grown diamond. So why do we need a certificate? So please address these 2 questions. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Anil. But to come back to the present for your questions, I'll take you back a little bit. From the time a little further, 10 years ago, when we started seeing and noticing lab-grown diamonds, which came into you know, like it was, we detected it. So I'm taking you back, regressing a bit, that we were one of the pioneers who came up with our own instrument in detecting lab-grown diamonds. So when we started, the trend started, what happened, it wasn't so transparent as it is now, because brands are coming up with saying that this is LGD. Okay, at that time, the thing was, the transparency was lacking, and we were trying to detect lab-grown mixed along with natural, which used to happen. I'm not saying that it was intentional. People were not aware. Yeah, probably there was a lot of confusion in the market. It wasn't as rampant and as open as it is at the moment. So I'll take you back. The trend started then, okay? And then people, when we started, with our instruments, we started detecting it because we wanted to safeguard the retailers and the end consumers. Now with so many brands coming up in the open over the years, I can see a lot of trend, of course, star melee, even in the solitaire sizes, everything, it is increasing. So now we are working with transparency and openly certifying lab-grown. And I can see that the trend is more and more and more. So if we can say that we were just working with a few brands, Pooja is one of our first people, and working with Limelight, I can see that it has grown over the years a lot. So there's no specific sizes as such. I would say it's growing all over. Of course, star melee jewelry is, you know, predominantly getting faster.
Can
It's
we go a
catching up.
little granular, because we'd like to know in terms of how number of carats, number of stones, let's say last 2-3 years, how has the growth been in volume terms? Because it should give some idea to the trade, right?
Okay, so in terms of volume, I would say that the caratage has become increased. It's getting higher and higher. So first, when we used to see smaller pieces, you know, like rings or just small pendants and stuff like that, now we're seeing bigger and bigger pieces. So the caratage in terms of per jewelry piece has increased a lot. So is that what you're looking after?
Well, it's a diplomatic answer, but okay.
Yeah. And even solitaires, we are seeing a lot of them come in now. 4 characters, 5 characters. I think, Pooja, you want to
I'd
say
just like
something.
to add to that. Firstly, SGL was the first lab in the country to introduce lab-grown diamond jewelry certification. We had a lot of hindrance at start because I was selling a bracelet and all the other labs were giving me diamond certification. I was like, well, am I going to give my customer 30 diamond certificates? We had resistance there, but they were the first ones who said, you know, they were very customer centric and they helped us introduce lab-grown diamond jewelry certifications first. In terms of carriage, I think it's varied. Honestly, there's no specific answer anymore because earlier it was the case
Okay,
that
number of stones. बताओ.
global production is
India. Talk about India.
20 million carats, out of which about 10 odd million carats is Indian production and the balance is Chinese production.
So I think I am getting a lot of envious glances from the audience. So no. Come to it. So I think a lot of eager faces, they want to ask questions. We have a lot of time. So one opinion and one question. Anybody has an opinion?
No, I have a question.
So you want to start with the question? Yes. Can we also? Yeah. Any opinion you want to express? Anybody? Don't feel shy. No opinions? Ashok bhai? Ashok bhai is... Urja Jewels into lab-grown diamonds. You have to express your opinion. Come on, start. Your observations.
I don't know, you can call it opinion or what, but I can give you a small comment.
Okay.
Pooja was my inspiration
kya baat hai.
get me into lab. She was part of our Mindspeak webinar we had in 2020 when everything had shut down and we were doing nothing. And we were all sitting at home and talking about kya kiya jaye and what's happening. And across the jewelry industry, in that 2 months of time, we did 150 webinars and we broke all the records. But irrespective, that was also a mind opener, and so many things emerged from the whole thing. There was the first show that happened for the lab grown diamond jewelry at the Geo at that time. I think the second show probably, or the first. And what I did was I straight away went and bought some 40-50 carats worth of 1 carat stones and told my son, now you pay the bill. So I bought the stones, and my son is saying, are you mad? We don't do lab diamonds. And instead of buying 1 or 2, you bought 30-40 stones. What are we going to do with this? એક તું જોજે ને હું તને સમજાવીશ શું કરવાનું. આખી જિંદગી મેં આ જ કરેલું છે. So I made a tennis bracelet with a very unusual styling, and it was almost around 10 lakhs at that time, my price, and it sold within 48 hours. So that was my beginning, and I started off right from the top instead of starting from the bottom. And then I think as time passed, I realized that this is one of the biggest infatuations of women who have desired to wear big diamonds, who have not been able to do it over the years. And this is that one big change that can bring about the relief, the enjoyment, the pleasure, and the happiness that they get once they obtain something like this. And you show them the collection, it is impossible for a buyer not to say no, mostly because we only deal in the higher colors and the best purities, so that makes a very big difference. And that made the difference to us, and I created a collection out of the old mindset that I had of classical jewelry more than anything. I don't do very modern jewelry, and though I'm a designer myself and I create everything myself, makes it easier for me to start a collection somewhere, and this helped. So thank you, Pooja, for getting me. No, I can tell you that you may be very young in age, but inspiration can come from anywhere. That was great.
Ashok bhai, thank you for your thoughts. Of course, Chirag wants to ask a question, but Rajesh ji, आप इतने लीडिंग ज्वेलर हैं विदर्भ के, नागपुर के, एकदम प्रोएक्टिव है, जहाँ और कोई नहीं पहुँचता वहाँ पहुँच जाते हैं. जैसे आपने लक्ष्मी नगर में स्टोर खोला था, वहाँ पर एक भी दुकान नहीं थी, अब सडनली बहुत सारे आ गई है. तो लैब ड्रोन में आप पीछे क्यों हटे हैं?
नहीं, बात सही है. लैब ग्रोन एक नया बच्चा है इंडस्ट्री का, और मतलब जिस तरीके से हम लोग सिल्वर को यंगेस्ट चाइल्ड ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री या न्यू गोल्ड ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री सिल्वर को कहते हैं, वैसे लैब ग्रोन भी अभी डायमंड का यंगेस्ट मतलब यंगर ब्रदर है। तो मुझे लगता है हम लोग तैयारी कर रहे हैं और इन हाउस या फिर एक स्टैंड अलोन स्टोर खोलना, दैट इज कंफ्यूजन फॉर एज अ मी रिटेलर। तो वी हैव ऑलरेडी प्लान कि हम लोग एक इंडिविजुअल स्टोर अलग से बनाएंगे और उसकी काम हमने शुरू कर दिया है। तो भविष्य नो डाउट कस्टमर तो देखिए हमारे इंडस्ट्री में सभी तरह के प्रोडक्ट हम बेचते हैं। मुझे आज भी याद है जब गोल्ड हमने रखा था तब 1 ग्राम गोल्ड ये आया था कंसेप्ट, तब लोग ये बोलते थे कि अब 1 ग्राम आया तो गोल्ड नहीं बिकेगा। तो दोनों ने एक दूसरे को कॉम्प्लीमेंट किया, तो ये भी बहुत बड़ा मार्केट आने वाला है और उसके एज अ इंडिविजुअल रोकड़े ज्वेलर्स वी हैव स्टार्टेड वर्क ऑन दैट।
Chirag, you can ask me.
So to go back on the question you asked Shirin about the numbers and the product categories, wrong person because she only sees the balance sheet at the end of the year. But
If you want to come here and
no, it's okay.
Yeah, why don't you come here, Chirag, and enlighten on the statistics about it?
Is it okay if I speak here? Yeah, everybody can hear me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we certify about 6 million products a year across 23 laboratories. There are different laboratories where the proportion of LGD products varies, of course. So a place like Surat today, almost 70% of our products are LGD, which is mind-boggling, really. A few years back, it was at about 40%, and just yesterday I was in Surat and I learned it's 70% of our products that we receive in Surat are laboratory-grown diamonds and laboratory-grown diamond jewelry. We're opening an experience center on the 27th of this month. It's an experience center because it's not a generic lab. You visited one of them at the BKC in Capitol Building. Talk about Bombay, the proportion of LGD products would be in the range of 40%. Talk about other cities like Calcutta, Delhi, South India, it varies really. But nothing to beat Surat for that matter, obviously the largest growing laboratory-grown diamond center in the world. And very interestingly, now the question that I had, I'll come to that. So I remember back in 2021, Pooja had started Limelight, but obviously they didn't have a store. They were running it from an office. And when you have these conversations with the trade, people are like, Delhi is going to get a lot of stores for sure, because Delhi is the market where you have, bling jewelry. People come for value for money. People want larger stones, so on and on. And suddenly you have this store that launches in Coimbatore. Okay, Wonder Diamonds. They were the first ones.
In fact, we are missing Aishwarya.
Right. Yes. And we had the great opportunity to certify that store, and even I was surprised. It was Feb 2021 when they had launched the store, and again everybody's talking about independent laboratory-grown diamond jewelry store being launched in Coimbatore. And in the south, exactly.
First in the south.
Where you have only VVS EF jewelry, sold. Suddenly there is a demand for south, and that was all Star Melee products. That wasn't even solitaire products.
Chirag, we have time for conversations, but I think Rajesh sir has to leave. So with that felicitation part, can we do it because he has to leave?
Yes.
Please
sure.
come, आइए sir.
Pleasure.
आइए.
Please come, sir.
नितिन भाई, अविनाश जी कोई है क्या? नहीं. I know. We understand the pressure on your time.
Thank you so much for having us. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
They're all the same.
Only for sir. Only for,
Yes, sir. Something small from us. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
एक मिनट लूंगा बस, ज़्यादा नहीं। यहाँ आप आने से पहले आप मसरूफ़ थे, थोड़ा लेट हुए। मैं इनको यही बता रहा था, हमने थोड़ा सा फ्लैशबैक मोड पे गए। विश्व का पहला LGD सेशन इसी आइकॉनिक वेन्यू में हुआ था और वो जीजेसी ने किया था, माइंडस्पीक ने किया। तो ये तो ठीक है, ये पास्ट की बात है, हिस्ट्री है, लेकिन जैसे हम लोग कह रहे हैं कि एलजीडी का जो इमर्जिंग सेगमेंट है, जैसे आपने कहा, तो उसे प्रोत्साहन देने के लिए मेरी आपसे गुजारिश है इन सब की ओर से कि इस सेक्टर में हमें बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज करनी है। तो इसके बारे में आप क्या विचार हैं, ये आप बता दीजिए, फिर आप जा सकते हैं।
As a chairman of All India Gem and Jewelry Domestic Council, जैसे कि मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले भी कहा है कि ये हमारा इंडस्ट्री का यंगेस्ट चाइल्ड है एलजीडी को। मैं चाहता हूं कि जब भी ये एग्जीबिशन फिर से अभी सितंबर में हो, अप्रैल में फिर से, तब एक अलग से पेविलियन हो जहां, क्योंकि लोगों को चाहिए, लोगों को लोग चाहते हैं, लेकिन कहाँ से लेना, कहाँ से ये करना है। मैं बहुत सारे लोगों को जानता हूं जो पूछने आते हैं मुझे, लेकिन कनेक्ट नहीं होता है। तो सब ज्वेलर्स चाहते हैं कि वो इस इंडस्ट्री को और ब्लो करे। तो इसके लिए मैं चाहूँगा कि आपके तरफ से ज़्यादा स्टॉल्स, एक पेविलियन करके हम लोग प्लान करते हैं अशोक भाई, क्योंकि आई थिंक इट इज़ अ नाइस आइडिया, क्योंकि हमने पहले भी इच्छा दर्शाई थी ये, और ये हो जाता है तो 100% अभी जिस ग्रोथ से हम लोग चल रहे हैं, मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100 से हम लोग भागेंगे। तो एज अ जीजेसी वी आर विथ यू। थैंक यू।
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We are with you. We are with you for the industry, for the betterment of the industry. 360 degree, we are with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So please carry forward your conversation.
Yes, so
And
I'll come to the question part now. Something that has been intriguing and I've always wanted to know, as a retail in LGD jewelry, what is the percentage of jewelry that you all sell to a 50 plus? So of course Gen Z, millennials are your primary customers, I'm sure, for that matter. But do you see that trend coming up to 50 plus?
I had an 80-year-old yesterday.
Oh wow.
I had an 80-year-old, her daughter and her daughter-in-law, and they bought sets. They actually bought wedding sets. So I think, though we all feel it's only for the Gen Z and all, but the idea is that we all want to educate people, right? We want people to understand that lab and natural are the same thing. We want people to know that it's just differently made. And I think even if it's the older people understanding this, they're buying into it completely.
So age is no barrier. It's just about getting the
no.
customer
It is
to
not a barrier.
transition into buying.
It's a lot about mindset, and I think today's even older generation come from a more informed space, and they also say the same thing. And like that auntie actually told me today when we delivered the goods to her, saying, "Beta, kash mujhe pehle pata hota, main kitna aur le leti aapse." You know, so I said, "Auntie, enjoy it now, and here is lab where you can do so many variations, etc." Also, I said, "Wear your jewelry and enjoy it. Don't keep it in the locker."
Right. So 80 marks a new number for me, because I remember I was talking to a friend, and she was at an exhibition in Ahmedabad, and she told me she sold a 5-carater to a 68-year-old lady, and I was like, wow, in Ahmedabad. See, Ahmedabad is a different mindset, right? Where people would, probably you can say a little conservative. And when you now see there are brands who are selling in Surat, you're from Surat, right?
Yeah. So we don't have a store in Surat yet, but yeah, we have in different cities. Like we have 3 stores in Bangalore, 1 in Delhi, 1 in Noida, 1 in Bandra, Mumbai, and Kolkata as well, and Rajkot and Guwahati. So being tier 2 city also, Rajkot and Guwahati are doing very well. And as you asked the question, there are women 50 plus who would come to us and they literally say, as she mentioned, that हमें पहले पता होता तो we would have definitely gone for this. And they're like so enlightened by the concept of these are karma free diamonds. And they there's a saying that people say कि बचपन में ऐसे छोटे थे तब या दादीज would say कि diamond लेना है तो अपने पिलो के नीचे रख के सो, if you get a good dream then you can buy, and all of those things were there, yeah. But for now, like these diamonds are karma free, and those people who actually believe in that and green diamonds, they come to us and they say, yeah, we can buy these diamonds, yeah.
I think a lot of women above 40, 50 are buying actually. So we have a lot of clients who are that auntie age and they all are okay with the concept. My mom, my mother-in-law, they're to 60 plus and they are happily wearing. And in fact, in our friends group, all the a lot of in the wealthy, I think they buy 2 sets. They buy one natural diamond and the same set they buy in lab-grown diamond so that they can travel with it. So this is very common amongst women who are 60 plus who are in the luxury sector.
Yeah, another trend that I'm seeing is upgrading the stone sizes. So typically, all of these, 45, 50 plus women, they already have at least one set of solitaire, but they're like, if I have a 1 carat, I want to upgrade to a 2 carat. If I have 2, I want to upgrade to a 5. We have had someone purchase a 21 carat heart ring. And it's these older women that obviously have absorbed so much diamonds, but they also have so much aspiration that they, now if a 21 carat heart-shaped ring in naturals will cost them crores and crores of rupees, versus here it will come in a few lakhs. So I think those are the guys who are most certainly, maybe not the main target audience, but they're definitely fulfilling their aspirations.
We are running out of time. Just, I'll give you 1 minute. We are running out of time. But as they say, picture अभी बाकी है. This is not a picture. This is OTT का जो serial होता है ना, एक first episode है. Next episode भी आएगा. But I have to say something in your favor. See, Limelight has done fantastic work. Navaram story. What are they doing? They are changing mindsets. See, today, people in my age bracket, we have money. We don't need our children's money. And when we are gifting, we want to give the best. So, what people in my age group do, Asli Hira. So that ad, which really is really a good beginning. Shilpa ठीक है, वो सभी करते हैं. But that narrative is awesome. If you have not seen that Navaram ad, please watch. Now we'll give 1 minute to Shireen. Then we, the GJC people, have to do felicitation for all of you because there is a session immediately after this.
I just want to reiterate what she said. That is the trend we are seeing in the laboratory also, what Pooja said, that we're seeing higher and higher number of caratage. So that is what I was trying to tell you, taking you back the earlier times when we used to see smaller star melee, more jewelry, and now we are seeing bigger and bigger stones coming by. So that is just what I wanted to reiterate, that yes, that's a trend even SGL is seeing.
One last point in South. Last point. 1 minute. So I mentioned about South India, VVS, CF and all that. So those diamonds are termed as dosham free. Now she coined a new one, karma free. Let's get real.
This Ricky is going to shout because they are saying solitario is karma free. Yes. So he is going to say, "Mera idea copy kiya." No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. Karma free, green diamonds. People also call it as Jain diamonds. Do you know that?
Jain diamonds.
Yeah, Jain diamonds, because people relate to the fact that it is not doing any violence and all of that. So there are a lot of names given to lab-grown diamonds now, and yeah.
So अशोक भाई आप बधाने गिफ्ट આપવાની છે તો પહેલા गिफ्ट આપો ને. Let's take a group picture.
Yes.
Rupali and Poonam can also join the group.